When we think of war, we imagine a clear start and finish. But many modern conflicts drag on for years, even decades. These are protracted conflicts. They're not just long, they're tangled with shifting alliances and deep-rooted issues. Political power struggles, ethnic and religious divisions, and economic hardship all fuel these wars. Foreign intervention often makes things worse, prolonging the violence. In Syria, over a decade of war has shattered lives and created millions of refugees. Yemen's years of fighting have led to a catastrophic humanitarian crisis. In Africa's Sahel, weak governments, extremist groups, and climate change drive endless instability. For millions, war is a daily reality, not a distant headline. These conflicts create a permanent state of crisis. Schools close, hospitals collapse, and normal life disappears. The fighting may pause, but peace never comes. Societies unravel, and suffering becomes a chronic condition. The wounds of these wars last for generations. Protracted conflicts are the forever wars of our time. The most devastating impact of endless war is the displacement of millions. Families flee violence, becoming refugees or internally displaced, often with nothing but hope for survival. In Sudan and Myanmar, countless people have been forced from their homes by relentless conflict. Displacement leads to hunger. Farmers can't grow food, supply lines break, and aid is blocked. In Gaza, ongoing conflict has pushed child malnutrition to crisis levels. War turns hunger into a weapon, destroying the systems that keep people alive. The loss of life is staggering. In Ukraine, massive assaults have killed thousands. In Gaza, tens of thousands have died. Each number is a stolen future, a family shattered. Beyond the physical toll, war leaves deep psychological scars. Children grow up knowing only fear. Parents are powerless to protect their families. Trauma lingers for generations, making recovery painfully slow. The invisible wounds of war shape societies long after the guns fall silent. Endless war steals not just lives but hope itself. Protracted conflicts don't stay contained, they ripple across regions and the world. War zones become breeding grounds for extremist groups threatening neighbors and beyond. Refugee flows strain nearby countries, overwhelming schools, hospitals, and economies. Jordan and Lebanon, for example, have hosted millions of Syrian refugees, stretching their resources to the limit. The global economy suffers too. Ukraine's war disrupts grain exports, raising food prices worldwide. Conflicts in the Middle East threaten shipping lanes and oil supplies, impacting everyone. In our interconnected world, a war anywhere can mean hardship everywhere. These crises also fuel geopolitical tensions as world powers back different sides. The war in Ukraine is a stark example, with Russia and Western nations locked in a dangerous standoff. Local wars become proxy battles, raising the risk of wider conflict. International diplomacy is consumed by these crises, diverting attention from other global challenges. The burden of war is never local, it's shared by us all. Protracted conflicts are a global problem, demanding a global response. Ending protracted wars is incredibly hard. Years of violence breed deep mistrust, negotiations stall, and peace seems out of reach. Conflicts evolve, with new groups and grievances making solutions even harder. In Syria, a civil uprising became a multi-sided war with countless actors. Yet diplomacy remains the only path forward. Ceasefires, like the recent Gaza deal, show progress is possible but require painful compromise. International pressure and support are vital to bring warring parties to the table. True peace needs more than a ceasefire. It demands humanitarian aid, protection for civilians, and justice for war crimes. Most importantly, it means tackling the root causes: poverty, injustice, exclusion. The world cannot look away. Only through global commitment and compassion can we end these forever wars. Peace is possible, but it takes all of us.